Hi, I'm Ashley. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. In today's video, we are going to go over my top Amazon embroidery essentials. These are things that I order over and over again. These are my holy grail products from Amazon, so let's go ahead and get started. Everything today will be linked below, as well as you can find it in my Amazon storefront. So these are in no particular order, but this might be the one I've ordered the most off of Amazon. This is my go-to stabilizer. This is the Cutaway no-show PolyMesh. This is my favorite. I order this over and over and over again. Super flexible. This is not the fusible one, this is just the basic one. This is my favorite stabilizer to use. Not all PolyMeshes are created equally. I've gotten the pre-cut sheets before, the rolls. They have all different sizes. So this is pretty much the stabilizer I use on anything I need for cutaway. I don't prefer like a thick cutaway. I like a flexible hold. I like it to feel good as well as look good. Washing things with this, they turn out fabulous. So this is my go-to stabilizer and I order it from Amazon. Next, if you have a multi-needle, you may know what these are. These are MagnaGlide pre-wound bobbins. These are such a lifesaver. Even if you have a single needle, I would totally suggest some sort of pre-wound bobbin. It is such a time saver and it helps you with tension so much. So these have a little magnetic core on them and help them the tension stay right in your machine. I am literally down to my last little few, so I've got to order some more of these. I'll list the exact ones that I use for both my Melco and my brother below. They are a specific type, so make sure you get the right one for your machine. They are a little bit expensive, but they stitch so well, so you're definitely gonna want to check out these MagnaGlide bobbins if you have not used them before. Another essential Amazon find are these Target stickers. These are from Designs and Machine Embroidery, and you get a whole bunch of these little Target stickers. I used to be a big fan of the purple erasable marker, but now I cannot embroider without these. It's so much easier for cleanup and you don't have to worry about erasing a purple marker from customers' clothes. So these you can use over and over again. I typically use them until they don't stick anymore and then I will just grab another one. So these help me so much when I'm placing stuff, when I want to find center. This is what I use. Okay, next up are these USB sticks. Look how cute and pastel colors these are. So my brother embroidery machines take a USB stick and then my Melco takes a computer, but I design everything on my one big pink computer. So I transfer my designs to my embroidery machines with these. But if you've ever tried to put a very large USB stick, it won't read them. So specific USB sticks, they're very small, but that's what my brother machine will not take anything super high in the memory department. So I love these and I like to sort my designs in different folders and make it super easy to find things. So if you're new to embroidery and you can't figure out why your USB stick is not working with your embroidery machine, try a lower memory and I bet that'll do the trick. These came in a multi-pack and I have to order more because these are full. So I'm gonna go ahead and order some more after this video is over. Okay, next up we have my favorite scissors. These are the Havels Scissors. So I have the one that's kind of like this, curved edge, and then this one. I love using a curved scissors, especially when I'm trimming those little pesky jump stitches and I don't want to snip the fabric on accident, or if I'm trimming up stuff. These work amazing for applique projects, trimming the fabric. These are my holy grail scissors. So if they get lost, I am always searching for them because they are my favorite. So I will definitely link my two favorite sizes below. Next would be a 505 spray. It's what I use to adhere my stabilizer to my shirts, sweatshirts, instead of using fusible stabilizer. Usually I would use a 505 spray from Amazon, but the last time I went to order it, it was over $17 or $18. So I will check the price at the time of filming, but I actually got this from Walmart. I'll see if they have it on Amazon. It was a much more affordable price, pretty much the same thing. It's a basting spray. It helps you just adhere to get a little bit of a hold without making it a permanent sticky mess. So I'll make sure to see if I can find this. If not, 505 spray is my go-to. Next up is something new that we've been using since we started doing embroidered hats, especially with puff embroidery. If you didn't know, puff embroidery sometimes leaves a little residue of that little foam, and that's what you use a heat gun for. So this is a super inexpensive, of course I got the pink one, heat gun from Amazon. Just make sure you don't grab on the end and hold it like this. So it has to be able to breathe through that. So you just take this to like your puff embroidery or to clean up any stitches and make them a little tighter. So this is just how we clean up all of our puff embroidery hats, and it works like a charm. It's so much better than using a lighter. We burned quite a few hats just trying to use a lighter on our hats. You have to be super precise. This is a lot less hard to literally burn something. And you just take it over your puff. So this is definitely a great investment if you're doing hats or puff embroidery. This is not a true embroidery essential, but if you're in your craft room and you're embroidering a lot, there is so much dust everywhere. I don't know why embroidery is so dusty. Before we get started on orders every day, I make sure to wipe down everything, and look how cute these microfibers are from Amazon. It just helps so much to have a clean surface. The worst thing is to have a beautiful embroidered product to send to a customer and then you realize it's dirty or dusty. So I definitely recommend before you start your day, go ahead and wipe everything down and get it nice and clean, and then you can have a surface to lay your products on. Next up, speaking of dust, every time we go to use our embroidery machine, we make sure to air dust out that little bobbin case and oil everything. So air duster is another thing that we use every day in our small business with our embroidery machines. Another essential that I bought off Amazon just once though are my fast frames. So if you don't know what fast frames are, it's a contraption you put on your machine, and it's these little frames, and you use sticky stabilizer. This is how I do all of my sleeve embroidery. I have been crushing some sticky stabilizer lately with our embroidered sweatshirts we've been selling because I do the sleeve, and this is how I do those hard to reach places. I love fast frames for that. Usually the fast frames can get it done when something else can't. So it's pretty much used for like hard to hoop items. You can even do like reverse hooping. This is how I do Christmas stockings sometimes. So I will link to the ones that I have. Make sure you buy the specific ones for your specific machine though, because I have a brother machine that I use these on. Speaking of sticky stabilizer, I also get this all the time from Amazon. The Sulky Sticky Plus is my favorite sticky stabilizer. I used to use it a lot more, but now I just use it with my fast frames. A sticky stabilizer just goes on here and it makes it easy to embroider things like sleeves, hard to hoop items, because you just stick it to the stabilizer. So I buy stabilizer all the time off Amazon. Again, roll binder for this PolyMesh, and then sticky. The Sulky Sticky is my favorite sticky. I've used other brands before. Always go back to this one. Okay, next up we have this t-shirt placement guide. And you might think, I only do embroidery. What do I need this for? I use this every day in our embroidery business now. I don't think I could go without it. So I have my placement for a left chest logo. We do a little cross, and then we do some across the front embroidery on just the front chest. I use this every day. We find our center line and then use this. We also use it in our screen print business when we're doing our screen print transfers. This is definitely such a helper when you are trying to find center, trying to find your perfect placement. This t-shirt ruler is the best. Okay, and then the last thing that I've been using a lot recently, since we started doing a lot more sweatshirts and more like fluffy things, were these Tulip fabric markers. Sometimes when I'm embroidering like dark sweatshirts, especially black, the white bobbin will just peek through just enough to make it. I am such a perfectionist. I know I'm working on it, but it drives me nuts to see just a little dot of bobbin. So what I do is I take these, I have green, red, blue, and black, and these are such a lifesaver. You just take it, it's got like an extra fine tip, and you literally just dot the spot that you are needing to color black, red, green. I used the green one today because I had a little tiny bit of bobbin show through one little spot, but it really stood out to me. So I used this, and I'm telling you, such a huge difference. It saves you if you have just a little bit of white bobbin showing. These are such a lifesaver and they don't bleed. They're made especially for fabric. So I love these. If you struggle every now and then with a little bobbin poking through, especially if you're embroidering with black thread and you have a little white bobbin, these are definitely a must-have. Okay, so this one is kind of dipping into our business essentials, so this will be the last one. But this is the T-shirt folder we use. We use clear poly bags, and to get everything looking crisp and nice and uniform, I'm telling you, just get one of these T-shirt folders. It will save you so much time. I probably need to use this in our personal life too. I'm telling you, it works amazing. This is the Box Legend one. Not all T-shirt folding contraptions are created equal. This one is amazing. We bought a knockoff of another one and it wasn't as good. If you're having trouble fitting your items in your poly bags, definitely give this a try. It helps everything look crisp and clean and put together. So that was it for today's Amazon embroidery supplies video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure there's so much more in here I have from Amazon, but that's just my go-to supplies that we use every day in our small business. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe, and again, I linked everything in the description box below, and you can make sure to check out my Amazon storefront if you want to see our business essentials from Amazon or anything that I've linked to craft-wise. All kinds of stuff is in that storefront as well for you to shop in. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!